And we're back, right?
We're back.
We're back.
Yup. Oh, I just want you guys to see this real quick before. This is...
Oh my god, we just did the we're back thing.
What? I'm sorry. It's a thing for the Shinsekai Yori manga, and there's only one review of it, and it just, someone gave it a 4. And this isn't related to the actual story. It's just random fan service. I don't know, I thought it was funny. So
oh my god. Why is...
Stop it, Truman. Just stop it.
Just why?
Here, if you didn't think in, here's a link to the actual manga.
No, stop it. We need to move on to the weekly watch.
The weekly watch.
Oh, okay, so I think... I don't
www.www.com. No, that's not a real website. Don't go there.
I sent it to... Who are you talking to? We have like 20 views.
I'm also talking to Nathan.
Okay, I think it's a good idea if we do the weekly watch, regardless of whether or not we finish the main show, because we sometimes have problems finishing the main show.
How dare you steal my idea?
I said it was your idea.
Oh, okay.
Well, so we've already agreed on this.
So that will be happening.
I didn't remember if you had. I remember Jay set it up, and I said it was a good idea. I didn't remember if you had.
Nathan's just on board with things.
Yeah, I'm generally just okay with things.
So let's start with...
Let's go with the wrestling first.
Okay.
Get that shit out of the way.
Wow, the connection is kind of bad. Okay, so the last episodes of our
5
shows.
through everything.
So basically half the show.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
We have to go 5 through everything.
Wait, where did we leave off on? Wait, the last one we did was 5?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It hasn't been 5 weeks since we did one of these.
It hasn't, but we didn't do it the weekly watch last time.
Oh God! Wow. Okay, well, can we sum up for what it was called, or multiple choice? Can we just say that it was bad and like?
Nope. Jay's gonna go over that one.
But we're doing wrestling now.
We're doing wrestling first, so we get that out of the way.
Shit! I haven't watched wrestling.
Fuck you!
Oh my God, Truman.
I totally forgot. I was watching everything else. I forgot wrestling completely.
Should we go over it, Jay?
Truman, do you want to watch wrestling?
I will finish it up. Is it done? Is 10 the last one for it?
No.
No, there's 12 episodes, so there's 2 more coming up.
I will finish. Where did I leave it off? I left off at 7. 7 was the last one I saw.
Okay, what happened at the end of 7?
At the end of 7, what's her name?
She wrestles her rival,
the champion, right? The blonde champion chick, challenges the idol to... She's going to be the replacement for her champion.
Okay.
Okay, so...
No.
So there was that stupid part where it's like, I'm going to go and wrestle... It's like, time for me, the person who's won 0 matches, to go wrestle my arch rival.
Okay, that was awful. God, that was so dumb. Like, it was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, this isn't a big thing. You have no chance of winning. And they just pulled her winning out of her ass completely.
Well, no, they set it up because she remembered that she could do flips, so she did double flip kicks.
She did double flip kicks. What the fuck? Is this MMA or is this wrestling?
I'm sorry, a flip double kick. That's what it is. A flip double kick. Because it's not double flips.
You can't flip double kick in wrestling. That's definitely not allowed.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This is professional wrestling here. Remember, this is real professional wrestling.
I'm pretty sure half the crap they do in the show, you couldn't actually do in wrestling.
I'm also pretty sure that this is written and drawn by, or at least directed by a guy who goes, yeah, wrestling's totally real.
You might be right about that.
Yeah. She wins her first match against the rival who destroyed her in the first match, after going like 67 or 0-67.
Yeah, something insane.
Like, she has the record for most straight losses.
67 losses.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
And then she decides, I'm gonna keep wrestling. And then the show continues.
Oh.
Like, the show should have ended there. The show should just be over.
The show should not exist, is really what... I mean, it's just... God, it's so bad.
If it had to exist, it should have ended there.
Yes, but then, like, the greatest female wrestler in the world comes to Japan again.
and then challenges the person who's 1 and in 67.
Okay, well, we don't know what her record is at this point, but
It's got to be like
no.
maybe 5.
The best wrestler comes, and she's gonna wrestle the girl or the woman that she had trained before, who was the one that was training the main character.
Who was like the best in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the middle woman, the one that trained the main character, ends up like spraining or breaking her ankle in a match prior. So the best female wrestler's just like, you know what? You're her understudy. You're gonna be my opponent.
I like how you're just like stuttering with the stupidity of this.
It is so bad.
But let's not
And
forget.
she's like-
Let's not forget.
She's 1 in 67. She's won.
Let's give her
one
the benefit of the
match.
doubt. 5 and 67.
Fine. Best case scenario, 5. 5 matches. Holy shit, I won more than 5 matches the first year I ever wrestled. You know who I wasn't ready to wrestle? The best wrestler in America.
But you you were never a pop music idol, Truman.
How do you know? You don't know my life?
Yes, I do.
Let's not.
You don't know what I do?
Let's not forget the introduction of the new rival, Blue Panther.
Oh my god, it's the masked wrestler.
The masked wrestler. It's like, what's this? She's just coming on stage to battle for no reason in this tournament of in this universe a legitimate sport that isn't supposed to be scripted.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
She's coming on and just using hold on people.
It's like, just let her in.
Yep.
Just let her fight.
And she's like knocking people unconscious. Just straight up downing them in seconds. Like it's not, they aren't matches. She's just fucking downing people.
Let her fight.
And they're just like, yeah, it's okay, that's fine. She just knocked out 2 people. Whatever.
I think that's about it for now.
Oh my god, it's so bad. But I think that's about as far as you've gotten, Truman.
Yeah, that's pretty much. And then I'll catch up. I honestly I totally forgot about that 100%.
Okay.
I've been trying to catch up with everything, and now that I have my own room, I can do that pretty easily.
Now I say we do multiple choice.
I hate you, Nathan.
And Jay
God,
will
I'm
go over
glad it's
everything.
over. I'm so glad multiple choice is over.
Let's
Fuck you, Jay, for ever picking multiple choice.
Jay, go over it.
So, it goes, like, he has to go and get everyone to say I love you. Fucking stupid.
Okay,
And
first off, time out. Wait. I'm just gonna skip. Okay, you say that. You do those. You do that.
Just let him do
Then
the
I'll
complete
come in with
overview.
my-
Let him do the complete
Gets everyone
overview.
to say I love you. Okay, fine. Whatever. It's already fucking stupid. Then they introduce the whole new cast of other fucking characters. And by the other cast of characters, I mean President and Girl with Giant Tits. For no real reason.
I like how girl with giant tits. That was her only personality trait.
No. Her other personality is absolute sadist.
Okay, true, but like 90% of her character was just giant tits,
Bouncing all the time.
constantly bouncing, and like those were 90% of the jokes. And then there was like also like the random sadist jokes, but most of it was just, hey, guess what, giant tits.
Yeah.
So it ends up getting into this big, battle between the worst 5 students and the best 5 students. All of the girls he has to make say I love you to him. And so the battle goes on. The battle had a few good jokes that I liked. Also, I hate the little sister character.
Really, I liked the Yandere scene. I thought
that was the best joke.
That was the best scene.
That was the best part of this entire show. That was the only redeeming quality of this entire show.
It's like, hey, let's have an acting battle. It's like, I smell another woman on you.
Yeah.
Just
was
imagine
the
a
Yandere
knife.
scene.
And just,
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
That was it. That was the redeeming part of this show.
The whole fact that the school also has oil wrestling on random boards. What the fuck?
And what happens at the end of the oil wrestling, Jay?
The girl that's obviously gonna win loses because she runs off because main character saw her panties.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
Oh god, I forgot that's how that ended. Wow, that was fucking stupid.
Let's see here. Eventually, the losers end up winning, and he fills the mission.
No, there's an important point there, Jay. The fourth guy that was going to compete for the least popular kids doesn't show up. So what happens?
Wait, that's right. Didn't they just say, like, they made that the whole lead up to, like, who that person is? They just left it blank. There was never a reveal, was there?
There wasn't a reveal.
No.
There was never
That's why I
any
was just
reveal.
ignoring it.
But
Oh my
it's an
God.
important point for
How
that
is it a
arc.
fucking important point?
Because it determines his final actions at the event.
Oh my god. So, Chocolate ends up taking the dude's place, and so it's like, oh, I won. Now you have to say I love you, President. And she's like, I'll do it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So she says it, and it's like, wait, the mission's not fulfilled. Oh, I have to get Chocolate to say it. Well, that will be easy. Oh, I have to do it without moving from this spot because the president has an iron death grip and apparently knows everything about the missions.
Well, I mean, I think at that point it was known she was pretty much an angel, right?
Or she
the
was a god.
Or the fucking god
Yeah.
making the questions.
I was gonna say
Wait.
she's the god.
Wait, she's the god? When did they say that?
They
They
don't
didn't.
say it, but it's kind of
Well, then
implied.
when did they hint that? I thought it was hinted that she was just an angel.
Well, the angel doesn't even know about the missions.
Well, I mean, the angel is stupid as shit. Like, Chocolate's dumb as shit. I thought she was just, like, you know, a not retarded angel. That's how I saw it.
I saw it as might possibly be
Yeah.
stupid god.
Might be the god, the homewrecker god that they talked about that had left.
Huh. I had actually not even seen it like that at all. I saw it as just she was another angel.
So he
But it
ends up,
doesn't matter because the show is dumb as fuck.
so he ends up shouting across in front of the entire school, like getting Chocolate to say I love you. So everyone at the school fucking hates him.
Because he basically just turned down the president, who is the most popular person in the school.
And then Chocolate gets hit in the head and becomes smart for a bit, and they have this stupid lovey-dove scene. But after she explains about why he's getting these missions, because the homewrecker god, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And then she goes stupid.
And then it's
She
like-
gets another hit on the head.
and
Which is
becomes
actually kind of
stupid
messed up
again.
when you think about it. So basically what they said, by becoming smart, she doesn't, like, become smart. She becomes normal, and then they're like, you know what we don't like? Your real personality. Fuck you. And then they make her retarded again. Like, that's really what happened, and that's pretty dark. Really, they were just like, you know what? We don't like who you really are. Be someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Then they go.
Which, I mean,
Then
it's
they
kinda
go
dark.
to the next episode, and it's the motherfucking water park. Whoa! With the stupidest fucking war I've ever seen in my life, where it's the sadist girl versus the little sister character and their army of followers.
Of all male followers.
The army of masochist pigs versus
Big Brothers. The Oni-chans.
big brothers and their little sister fetishes.
And that is
Versus...
the awful. He already said. Versus
It's
the
bad.
masochistic
Yeah,
pig.
yeah. It was, oh my god, it was stupid.
And
honestly,
pointless.
My least favorite part of the
Oh no,
whole
it had a point.
part.
And that was fan service.
Pointless!
No, my favorite part of the whole thing was that the white-haired girl showed up, but did nothing. Like, she had no real place in the whole thing. She just showed up and then just had... God, she's awful. My least favorite character, I can definitely say now that it's over, my least favorite character is the white-haired girl.
All of them. All of them.
Pick a favorite, Nathan.
Like,
Also,
the
Because-
announcer.
because we didn't get to talk about this in any other points, the white-haired girl, Yukihara, that's her name, right?
I don't remember.
I don't really care either. The white-haired girl who acts all cold and stuff, and then, like, you get to see several times her real personality with the squeaky
God, it's
voice.
the worst thing ever. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
That bullshit personality. I'm like, oh, fine, whatever. At least, like, he discovers it. Like,
Nope.
It's like, no, he does discover it. But every time he does, fucking brain wiped.
Yes.
And I'm like, there is no consequences. Bullshit!
Okay,
You know who
here's
she
it.
reminds me of? Scissors from Dog and Scissors.
God. Okay, I gotta just complain about one thing. So the last challenge, he does it. He takes a picture of the girl crying, and I must have missed it or something, because I thought that was like this is the last challenge.
No.
You're gonna be free after this. What happened? Was it just?
Did
not?
you? Okay, this was why the school president was there. Yeah, because
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, if you want to, stop this, you have to fall in love with somebody." That's what the
Did at
challenge
some
was
point- But
designed
did they
for.
say at some point there was something about one of the choices being the last one, or one of the challenges being the last one?
No, they never say
It's
that.
if he fails a challenge,
Yeah, if he fails a challenge.
he's stuck with it forever.
He's stuck with it
I know
forever.
that. I thought they said one of them was the last one. I guess I
No.
just assumed it was, and then it wasn't, and then it was just fucking. Oh hey, guess what? No conclusion. Ha
It's like,
ha
no,
ha. Fuck
It's,
you.
oh man, there's 3 choices. Fourth choice. I'll just take
Oh
that.
god, I know. It was like 3 questions. I'm like, oh wow, this show will actually have a legitimate conclusion. Nope. 4th choice. 4th fucking cop out choice. God.
None of the above.
Damn it.
And nothing gets resolved.
Biggest cop out ending ever.
It's because I hated it. If it would have had a legitimate ending, pick one of the 3, I would be like, oh wow, that's pretty. At least they ended well.
At
No,
least there was an
fucking
ending.
cop out.
Yeah. Okay. At the very beginning, I thought he picked a little tsundere, I guess, white-haired girl.
Tsundere, it's more like...
I don't know. She's.
Ah man,
Jeez.
what's that type called? The ice cold...
Kuderi.
Kuderi?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
The
thought.
fake Kuderi.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, the
she
fake-
was gonna be the one that he ends up with, because it's it is there from the very beginning. But no, he can't
Really, I
even.
thought it was gonna be Genki Girl.
I don't know. Is that
Hyperactive.
UOG?
That just means hyperactive. So
Okay, UOG.
the red girl basically.
Yeah, UOG.
That show's done. We're done with it.
It's done, and I hate it, and I hate you, Jake.
Out of 10.
You could have easily.
Favorite character.
I guess if I have to pick one, I guess I'd go Genki Girl.
Same
just
here.
because she was decent. She was okay sometimes.
Same here. Like
God,
Kubo.
except for the end when they're like, oh hey, guess what? She's a little kid. Like,
Oh.
why? Just fucking why? There's no reason for it.
It's because she stared at the ceiling. You see her eyes change when she stares at the ceiling.
Actually, yeah. Did anything actually happen? She's just like, oh, they're in the cave. Oh, and now she's a child. Like, but they didn't explain that at all. It's just
Okay,
didn't.
I don't think it's that she was a child. It's that she could no longer control herself. So she wanted.
But then she snaps back to normal.
Well, yeah, she was dazed or whatever. But I.
God, I fucking hate. I hate that show, and I hate you, Jay.
Nathan, favorite character.
The announcer guy at the competition. He isn't a main character. I don't really see many
He's
tropes
not even a
with him.
side character. He's a background character.
He's
It's
just
like
like
saying dude number 162 in the stands.
well, this guy.
That's how bad this show was. That the best character wasn't even a character.
He did have lines. Got to give him that.
He did have lines.
Okay. Out of 10, 3.
I think I put it down for 3.
Yeah, I gave it a 3 as well.
Like I really don't like it, but like I don't have a vendetta against it like the 1 and 2 shows that I have. So 3.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Okay, we're out of the shitstorm.
Yeah.
So now
Alright,
we move on to
Kill.
shinier days.
Kill.
Kill la kill?
Kill.
Kill la kill.
Alright, you guys all seen episode 11?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it today.
Okay, so did I. Oh my god, Kill la Kill is fucking incredible! Ah! Like, this episode was like, ah!
Okay, wait.
Ah!
Truman, you gotta go back to her first fight with the sword guy.
Oh my god, is that really how far back
I
we
think
are?
Yes.
that's where we're gonna start.
The first fight with the sword guy?
Yes, where he shows. It's like
What?
it shows off that other armors can transform besides the 100% ones, and then it
Well,
just
even the 2-star or the 2 stars transformed
really.
to some degree.
When did they transform?
Mako.
Mako just put it
Mako.
on.
Yeah, she didn't transform. She put on the uniform. That was it.
Okay, I mean the uniform.
They're just very specially designed. The 2 stars.
Okay. I'll accept that. I'll say that that's okay.
The 3 stars can transform.
They full on transform. Okay, like full on transformation.
Yeah, they have a full on transformation
into something that's not a uniform anymore.
Yeah, so he turns into a giant mech that had eyes everywhere, and absolutely loses. So it's a show.
He doesn't absolutely.
No, he doesn't.
He barely loses.
He barely. Well,
does?
I wouldn't say he barely loses, but
they find out the major flaw. They find out his major flaw was the one thing he really depended on. So to show his determination, fucking sews his eyes shut.
Yeah, he just sews his eyes
and
shut.
And then he gets a really cool bandana.
It makes him look like a Ninja Turtle. I love it.
I know.
It was amazing. He was my favorite one.
He's got Ninja Turtle eyes, just like, yep, I'm cool.
And then after that, he gets way more powerful because he unlocks his mind's eye.
Which is whatever, but cool.
He's able to perceive the world through everything else and becomes like super honed in to his senses.
So he becomes psychic, basically.
He becomes Daredevil with a mecha suit.
He becomes Daredevil, pretty much. He becomes Swordsman Daredevil.
And he beats the crap out of Mathoi.
He wrecks the shit out of her.
Okay. Then there's an episode
There's a couple of filler episodes after that.
And then it's the battles against the Elite Four.
Pretty much the big 4-way.
And by 4-way you mean they one at a time challenger.
Oh, well, yeah. It's King of the Hill, all of them versus her one at a time.
Yeah, they still have a sense of honor. They even let her, like, relax between rounds.
Which
a little bit. I think, actually, after the Gamagori fight, are there any breaks? I don't remember. Like, the Gamagori fight, remember, he wouldn't fight until 1 p.m. because he was against the rules.
Well, no, they offer her breaks. They offer her breaks.
Oh, okay.
But she says, no, I'm good.
I see.
So you get to see, like, all the cool new, like, all the transformations and all the cool suits. Anyone have a favorite?
Honestly, I was a little let down by the science guy. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna be cool, and then he, like, just kind of does the really weird thing where he's just, like, dancing around, typing on himself for, like, 5 minutes.
Oh,
and then he gets immediately.
That fight was a disappointment.
I was disappointed by it.
Yeah. Well, his fight was also only half an episode.
Yeah. Well, also, he forfeits, so his uniform isn't actually destroyed. So he might...
True.
He might, I don't know, maybe he'll come back later with it.
I'll make other
uniforms.
No,
because they're all, I mean, in episode 11, they imply that they're all going to get new uniforms that are way better.
Yeah. But I assume...
I assume...
I'm saying he'll have a better fight later
I'm just glad they skipped, like, the whole bullshit thing of, like, the super analytical guy going, I know your every move. And they totally just flat out say, yeah, we're just going to skip that.
Yeah.
And then I really liked the... I guess, I don't know, pink girl. I'll just
the
call
culture
her pink
president.
Girl. Yeah,
the head of the
culture president,
culture
bandmaster, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
I liked how her suit was just like a flying battleship. That had the Gurren Lagann glasses skull on it.
It totally reminds me of the Red Queen from Excel World.
I see it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, giant mech thing all of a sudden.
Yeah, but hers was a stationary...
Yeah, like hers was crap compared to the flying battleship.
A flying musical battleship. It was musical.
That was the greatest thing about it. The music while the battle went on. Just classical music the whole time.
No, what I loved was the second part. It's like, oh, she beat it. And then she just starts shooting laser beams out of her hat.
No.
That's what I love.
She shoots solid sound lasers.
She shoots sound lasers
of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
And I loved that. That was great. But one thing I wanted to say, crap, what was it? I had something important. I don't remember what it was though. Okay, sorry.
But it's like how you described it at the beginning is truly how I feel about Kill la Kill.
Which is... Oh, actually, sorry, I want to...
The squealing girl inside of you.
Yeah, you were kind of squealing.
So I don't know if you guys ever checked it, but I usually check the our anime like daily posts at the end
Not at all.
because like you really get a feel of how much references the company, the people that are making it, Trigger, makes, and it's insane how many references they have. Like they just in this one today, the new one, the scene where she like reflects the music back. You know that part?
Yeah.
All her like hand gestures and stuff, that was straight shot by shot taken from this anime from the 80s that I've never heard of, or like early 90s that I don't even remember the name of it, and I'm not gonna go look it up again. But it's just like they have so many references that normal people wouldn't understand. Of just
You mean people like you also didn't understand?
oh for sure, me as well. People like I don't even know
Not
how
just
these other
normal
people understand.
don't understand it. There's a lot of references that you hit or miss.
Exactly. But like I don't know, I like looking up those threads because it's just like, wow, that's a reference that I would have never gotten it. But I think it's cool that they just like Trigger is just making these references that they know the majority of their audience won't get, and I like that about Trigger.
And then
And then-
we have the introduction of what is going to be the grander scale.
Yeah.
They
and
are
actually,
going to
I
do
was
the
looking at,
Gurren
like,
Lagann grander scale.
both this show and Samurai Flamenco right now,
Wait.
they're hitting the episode 12 mark of like they're hitting they both hit the halfway point. You know, like this is the halfway point. Like this one, it's no longer like this is the episode that says it's no longer the school battle. The world just got involved in Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
Also, I
Like-
think it's important to note that the nudist beach guy called in the other anti-clothing guy,
And the new character showed up.
and then a new character shows up. So shit is hitting the fan as we speak.
But I mean, I think even more important than the girl Nami. Oh, and so here's something. Then this is also something I got from our anime, not just I noticed myself. So they you know how they have the flashback of her Ryoko's father dying.
Oh yeah. There's also a
So-
flashback for each of the 4 leaders.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying the flashback of Ryoko's father getting killed. So I don't know if you guys noticed, if you look at the person jumping away, it's obviously someone who looks like Satsuki. Like the hair looks like Satsuki's hair.
It looks exactly like her hair.
But in episode 1, someone showed a picture of it from episode 1. The person who's jumping away in episode 1 is the new girl. Like it's her hair.
So they're just fucking with us.
Well, no, I think
they're-
the one from this last episode is supposed to be like Matoi's memory, and because she's been aiming for Satsuki for so long, that's become her memory is Satsuki.
True.
memory.
And yeah, no, I get that, but I think it's cool that they changed they changed it, and I think it's her, you know, kind of showing her lack of the falling apart of her reason and just like the rage of, you know, remembering her father dying. But I just wanted to point out that like they changed who the person is that's jumping away. And then also here's a theory that again isn't mine, and I don't know if I believe in this or not. They're saying that Nami is lying and that she's not the killer because the sword, the scissor sword that she has, doesn't match up with the scissor sword that Ryoko has to make a whole pair of scissors. And that the scissor sword that's being carried in the episode 1 flashback is the one that would match up, not the one that Nami we saw carrying. So, which would mean there's a second pair of scissors.
Oh god.
And that's a theory that's on our anime right now.
There's only one way to find out if it's true or not.
Which is continue watching.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool, just to think that like she may be lying, but I thought her character was cool, and the fact that she ripped apart, you know, the uniform and one thing, and we're gonna get to the point
Whose
where
uniform?
the 30% life fiber isn't gonna be enough, because I'm just gonna assume that her clothes are at least 50%, and it's no longer uniforms, because the uniforms was Satsuki's design, but I'm assuming that her mother's designs are gonna be at least 50, probably up to 70 or 80.
They're all going to be
life fiber.
frilly dresses.
Yeah.
And they're all going to be frilly dresses.
Oh, but okay. This is why I told Jay to say, or to talk about, or why I wanted to start with the first fight with the sword guy of the Elite Four, is because the girl comes in and just destroys the sword guy from the Elite Four in a second.
With one finger.
With her pinky. Yeah, she just like sticks her pinky in an opening in the armor and cuts a thread, and it all just unravels. In a second. And this guy's supposed to be like so super aware of what's going on around him that he can't be taken by surprise. Yeah? Truman?
Is he there, or is it just static for no reason?
I don't think he's there. God damn it.
Hello?
I think we're good!
There we go.
Alright. Yo, what happened? Was that all me, or was that you guys? Or I don't know, something
My
happened?
connection was beautiful and perfect and was an angel. And man, we need to call more often to annoy Sam. So let's move on to Samurai Flamenco.
Alright, we're leaving off with Samurai Flamenco.
Okay, well, I think
Because
we should...
the last episode was incredible.
Okay, I think we should start with the girls join him and are beating up regular people.
Oh my god, that's so long ago.
Yeah, I know.
That's such old news.
I know, I'm gonna go through it really fast, okay?
I just want to get to the good part.
He gets weapons.
I know. He ends up meeting with a research and development guy from a stationery company. So he gets a bunch of weapons that are like an eraser and a stapler and
don't forget it's like a multi-tool. He gets a Swiss Army knife.
Don't forget.
That's at the very end.
Don't forget
I know, but I love that
tape
one.
measure grappling hook.
Yeah, a tape measure grappling hook and glue tape that he uses to trap people.
Fucking dumb.
So he starts, becoming the front man again, and this pisses off the girls when they start fighting actual monsters.
God, I love that so much.
Starting with Guillotine Gorilla.
Guillotine Gorilla.
I'm gonna let you take over this one, Nathan.
Oh yeah. So
Guillotine Gorilla was so intense.
okay, what happens is they go and Samurai Flamenco becomes the front man again, and
People love him.
People start loving him, and crime drops, and complaints about the vigilantes drop, and so he gets invited to take place in a drug raid, and he's supposed to just be there for publicity, and so all the cops go into this building to raid, and this one guy
and recording froze.
Oh, God
Really?
damn it. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's good.
It's good, okay. So the cops go into this building for the raid, and this one guy just freaks out. And he morphs into this giant gorilla with screws and stuff on his head and a guillotine for a stomach. Literally, he grabs people, shoves them in there, and their heads get cut off.
God, it's so awesome.
Eventually, they push him out
Yeah,
the window, and he yells, "Viva la torture!" and explodes.
Killing even more people. And then...
God, that's so incredible.
And then, just out of a screen appears in the middle of the air, and King Torture makes his entrance into the world, announcing that he will bring evil to everything.
Let's pause there. Let's just pause there and take a moment to record our reactions and how we thought as that happened.
Okay, so I remember mine. I don't know your guys' though.
I remember yours, Truman.
We all remember yours. You were with us. You were watching it, and you were just freaking out. Your arms are flailing in your chair and stuff.
I'm a very passionate person. What can I say?
I was just there, and I'm all what's going on? Wait, this isn't the show I know. Is this really going in this direction? This has to be an absolute joke that will not last. It'll be like a movie shoot at the end of an episode.
Yeah, I was thinking,
next
it's
episode,
a dream.
it's a dream or a movie shoot or some kind of cop-out bullshit. And then...
Nope.
No.
Yeah, that's what my thoughts were. And when it didn't end up being a dream or anything, you know what my reaction was? Fuck yes! This is the show I picked. This is the show I wanted. And it worked out. Yes!
God,
Yes.
it was so great. That was a point, we were all oh man, where can this show really go? And
Yeah,
then,
but
boom,
I made the joke where it's they're gonna really do this. Fucking... That was supposed to be a joke. Not a Not a prediction.
And so
God, that was so incredible.
over the next like 4 episodes or whatever, he ends up fighting a bunch of different monsters that all, when they're beaten, yell "Viva la torture" and kill themselves.
But then you also have to talk about like the reaction of the people as it goes from a high alert, oh my god, this is happening, to a it's 5 o'clock. Let's see who Samurai Flamenco's fighting.
Yeah, it's like, and the monster of the week is shit, we forgot his name. I like how he got his name wrong in the report.
Yep.
It's like, fuck it.
And during this time, because Samurai Flamenco's getting all the attention, and he's always the one that fights and beats the monsters, the girls,
specifically
the
main girl,
the main
Mari.
girl, Diamond or whatever, the head of the group, starts sulking and gets pissed off and like stops being a part of it because she doesn't want to be second banana.
She also
Nope.
we mentioned she brought in her other 2 idol friends, right?
She does bring in her 2 idol friends,
And they become a trio. But
and they're a trio, but they all get relegated to sidekick position, so they kind of stop because the main girl doesn't like it, and Goto is the one that has to like clean up the mess every time, and he starts like. He gets really annoyed because Samurai Flamenco starts getting full of himself. And, I don't know, like, he is the most relatable character.
yeah. Well, in a situation like that.
Yes, in a situation like that, he's the one you'd say is normal.
And what was it?
Yeah.
He kept getting... Samurai Flamenco also just kept getting upgrades, so he
He
wouldn't...
kept getting items from the R&D guy. So he ended up getting, like, a compass thing that sticks to his boot so he can do, like, a jet kick.
Armor, a helmet, good helmet that isn't a bicycle helmet.
Yes, he gets he gets properly equipped with stupid items.
His items are so dumb.
But it worked with the character because it's supposed to be like a homebrew hero. So
And the fact that his items aren't supposed to be... they're not considered weapons by the state.
they're not supposed to be weapons. So
But they're so dumb. Come on.
they are dumb.
Rocket compass kick.
And so he ends up taking them all out, and then the like news guy, if you remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets kidnapped by King Torture.
Just when it all looks like it's all just happy rainbows and sunshine. Because
I know. It's
all
like,
the criminals
it's like,
are doing...
we're beating the guys, and then you just see the dude being tortured.
No,
and
but
strung
like you
up.
also just see like the monster of the week and all of his henchmen just handing out tissues.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
sure the
we lost.
tissues were evil with something on them, but
Yeah, they're supposed to cause an infection or whatever, but it's not a
It was
very.
something very dumb.
It's not like dark.
And then it like immediately cuts to the dude being like beat up and tortured as the King Torture is taunting him, and it's like, whoa.
No, not. I wouldn't even call it taunting him. He's manipulating him.
Oh yeah, manipulating taunt, whatever. Yeah.
So he
And
uses the guy. King Torture uses the entertainment news guy to get his hands on Flamenco Diamond, who he then tortures along with the Flamenco Sapphire, the girl that just is just like will follow the main
Okay,
girl.
I actually
everywhere.
wanted to. I thought this was a really important thing, and I actually wanted to get into this point with just this last episode. So the scene where, King Torture is, has Mari tied up and Moe is in the chair, and he offers Moe the choice. It's like, I'll let you go.
Is her
and
name
then I'll
really Moe?
Keep her. Her name is Moe.
Okay, I don't know if her actual name is, but it's
Well,
her,
that's
like
what they
it's
call
her
her.
stage name, whatever.
It's at least her stage name.
okay.
And I don't actually know her real name. So, yeah. So he offers Moe, and honestly, I loved that entire scene because she's just like he the whole time he's talking shit about Mari for just kind of acting.
that was why it was so amazing.
Really believing it. Like he doesn't believe it, which is why she's just a side character, and Samurai Flamenco is the real deal because Samurai Flamenco like truly believes the stuff he's fighting for, and really, honestly, that's what made King Torture a really cool character because like it's in this episode and really almost only in this episode where he really becomes a idealist to an extreme, and it makes the show in general has always been about idealism and how the show is about idealism working out. It's a rewarding of idealism, And really, that's what happens. Like, that's what King Torture really symbolizes the most. When he asks Moe, like, what he gives her the choice, and Mari, yells, let yourself run away and just leave me. And King Torture automatically sees that. He says, you weren't serious, and I know that, and the girl knows it. Moe knows it. They both know it. But he lets Moe go. He says, you're a person of true, character. I'll never hurt you again, because he respects that she is, like, she sticks to her ideals to the utmost.
She is sincere with what she does.
Yeah, she's sincere in her idealism, not like Mari, who says it because it's the thing to say. And I thought that, like, that little 5-minute scene in, like, I think it was the very beginning, I thought that was super important in really creating who King Torture was. Like, he wasn't the cartoony villain that the other characters were. He represented what the show was about. Like, I think he really solidified what the show was about, which is the show is about rewarding idealism. And he was someone who, I guess, wasn't, like, made his idealism reality, and in that made all the other characters' ideals be realized. And, he rewards Samurai Flamenco for truly believing, like, he allows Samurai Flamenco to be rewarded for believing in justice, and he, chides and dismisses Mari for acting out the part but not truly believing it. And Jay, I know you just said earlier how you hate philosophical shit in your shows, but I think really it made the show, like, it turned the show into really, like, just that part was deeply philosophical. I thought it was, at least.
But the thing I like a lot is also just really good villains that show their idealism and reflect the main character, or act as a mirror to show what the other characters really are, which he definitely did with Mari, which was incredible and great.
He does that with all of them.
Awesome.
All of them.
He does that with Mari and Flamenco.
Yeah.
Which is why he is such a great villain.
I thought.
And then he saws off his arm and replaces it with a chainsaw.
Yeah, Evil Dead, baby.
Badass. Like, that's just so badass. King Torture is awesome. I love King Torture.
And
I'm so glad that in the trailer for the next one, he's back. At least for a second. So at least he'll have there'll be a video of him saying, ha ha ha, I had other plans even after I died. But hopefully he's still back. It's like, his King Torture was incredible, and I really hope he stays the major villain throughout the last half of this show. And honestly, it's really intense, because this is the episode 12. This is the halfway point of this series. Samurai Flamenco has now revealed who he is, and, like, just like, it's I'm just gonna call it the Gurren Lagann effect, because that's, I don't know, kind of the most distinct one I can really picture, is where the show completely changes in the first, like, the first and the second half are just completely different. And Kill la Kill just hit its episode 12, and now so did Samurai Flamenco. Like, after next episode is going to be something completely different than what we've seen up to this point. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, that sums up basically everything, I think.
It's like, I really want to see, I want to watch more, because of what King Torture also did was he planted the seeds in all the characters, with reflecting who they really are. So, like, Mari, like, at the end of the credits, you just see, like, Mari all beaten up, just trying to sing, but she's, like, crying at the same time. And so,
well, I mean,
I want to see...
Mari's realized that the things she says, aren't, she's kind of just played a part, and she's, like,
she realizes she isn't the main character.
But it's like, I want to see, like, those effects continue on, which I'm glad it's still continuing.
But I mean, Samurai Flamenco, he didn't. I would say he didn't. He solidified his purpose, but he didn't. I mean, he didn't really have a major revelation, so to say. Like, he kind of just. He stuck to his ideals.
He outed himself. Like he revealed his identity.
Oh, exactly, and that's
Iron Man.
He pulled the I am Iron Man, and that's big.
And there was the fact that Red Axe actually did something.
Yes, Red Axe ends up showing up to save the R&D doctor, who was also kind of badass at the end.
He was pretty badass. Although I totally thought he was going to die. I was surprised that he lived. Yeah. Which is, I mean, actually, officially, when you think about it, they didn't kill off any main character, which I thought...
Except King Torture.
King Torture, but it may still be around. We don't know. His face was very clear.
I'm pretty sure he's killed off, but, like, he's going to show up in like people's thoughts and stuff.
Honestly, I hope they pull a cop out in a haha. That was like the android. I'm like the real me is still around.
I was gonna say he is
just
part
because I
cyborg,
love King
so
Torture.
He is part cyborg.
Yeah.
so
I love King Torture. He's definitely one of my favorite villains in recent. And the thing is, he's so pure villain. Like he's pure villain, but yet I still love him. Usually, pure villain characters can kind of end up being really kind of bland. Like, oh, they're cool, but like, yeah, whatever. I love him.
Well, he's got rules and honor apparently.
Exactly.
Well, okay, I
love
like him
to see
because
where
he
lets
is
Mario go.
flamenco.
I thought that was important.
He is basically flamenco. He is the same
is
person, except when he watched the shows, instead of going, "Oh man, we should always fight for justice," he's like, "Justice isn't bringing about peace."
Yeah,
That's
like,
not
look how
going
the
to
main
work.
characters get screwed over.
So we need to, in order for people to be free and happy, then you have to be evil.
Which made this episode the ultimate clash of ideals so far, because there's still half the show.
Yes.
Also, I was really hoping that's like when he said like, "Oh, we're the same." I was really hoping he'd say like, "I'm your long lost brother" or something like that.
That would have been stupid.
That would have been so dumb, but so.
Oh my god, it would have been great though.
It's like, I'm you from the future.
Oh god, that would have been great. But yeah, I really hope the King Torturers remains an active character, and I hope they don't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Which usually I hope things remain final. Like I don't like cop outs,
Yeah.
but I would love a cop out just to keep King Torture.
Okay. I do want to say this. I think this is the last thing I'm going to say of everything, except for like saying goodbye at the end. Is this episode of Samurai Flamenco the best episode I've seen for all the airing shows this season?
I don't know. I love Kill la Kill.
I know
like,
you love
so
Kill la Kill,
much.
but this was everything I wanted from this show. When I
This
picked it
show was
originally, without knowing anything else, this was exactly what I wanted, and
And then
gave
you were
it to me.
disappointed for the longest time.
Yeah, I was like, my hopes dropped so much after the first few episodes, and this is like a ray of God coming down and blessing me with everything I've ever wanted.
I remember when I watched the first episode, I was like, "Oh my god, Nate, really?" And then it was just like, now it's just like I'm as excited for Samurai Flamenco as I am for Kill la Kill. I'm just like, "Oh my god, new episode! I cannot wait to watch it."
I am as excited for the next episode as I am excited that I don't have to watch multiple choices anymore.
God. Sorry. Side note: Did we pick our winter pick specials? Because that should be coming up in a couple weeks now.
Yeah, but we'll get to that in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Like,
Just because
We'll announce it the week before we do it, I guess.
Gotcha.
yeah. So, that's it.
I think that's it.
You have anything?
Next week, which is, I guess, do you think we can finish it by Monday? I mean, it's only 12 episodes.
No, we can't finish it by Monday.
Just saying. All right. Well, whenever we finish it.
Hitomari Sketch Season 2.
Also, we got to do the specials from Season 1. I don't think we watched them.
Okay. I believe it's called Hitomari Sketch X365, yeah? I think that's the second season.
It's either 365 or Honeycomb. I don't remember. I actually have it on my laptop. I already downloaded it.
I think the season 2 is also supposed to take place at the same time as season 1. Just mixed
Really?
in with different days, because it was just random days.
Yeah, it was just random.
It was just random days.
And I mean, it's a day slice of life show, so they could do that quite easily.
Yeah. It wouldn't really, change anything.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're done.
so Hitomari Sketch Season 2.
All right. That
That's
will be
it.
what's next.
That's it for the Weekly Watch this week. Tune in next week when we watch Hitomari Sketch Season 2 for the third time. I'm going to say that.
Less philosophy.
Less philosophy, more silliness.
Oh, more philosophy.
No.
No. No.
Anyway.
Okay, it is times 365, and I'll send it to you guys.
I'm Darkly 10,000. Goodbye!
See you later, people.
Bye-bye.